Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another wheel video. Now, last time I think we did it in reverse, right? Which was kind of interesting. This time we're doing it normal, but we're adding an extra death. That's right. So we're going to be killing an extra character off every single season. Now, that means we're going to have a very reduced cast by the time we get to season 11, but it might make things interesting. Now, I'm also going to designate a single character, the protagonist. Now, this is going to be decided straight away, and they will get immunity until season 11. I don't think I've made a note here. Add protagonist. Okay, so I need to make that note before I forget. So they're going to get immunity until season 11, and then they will be allowed to die. So yeah, and also we're not doing any spin-offs. I've decided no spin-offs today. So no characters are going to Fear, no characters are getting spin-offs at the end of the show. We are cancelling all spin-offs, we're just sticking to the main show. Just again, to make things more interesting and have that sort of more reduced cast. Now, I've gone with this one, which doesn't have every character in here, but it has a lot of sort of the major ones. Some of the more background ones are not in there, but I've thrown a cute couple meme characters in, like Barbara, because why not? So first, and I've also added Morales' family, because that's going to be an option of who leaves. And I've got a specific way of doing that, which we'll get into when we get into the video. So yeah, obviously Miranda, Eliza, and Louis Morales, or Louis, I think it's Louis Morales are all been added too. So first up, if we look at our notes, we've got, I've gone a bit down there. Who's our protagonist? So this will have immunity till season 11. Now let's just shuffle a little. Let's go. So who is our protagonist? Now this is going to be interesting. Oh no. Man, that is boring. But do you know what? The wheel's decided, I guess. Or is that boring? Do you know what? No, the wheel's decided. Fair enough. Rick is our protagonist. Okay, so it is just how it is in the real show. But do you know what? You never know. This might lead into something interesting. So Rick now has immunity until season 11. So who gets handcuffed and left on the roof, therefore joining Woodbury later on? So which character is this? That's so random. Fair enough. So, yeah, okay. So, Rick is our OG, and then our OG, our pro. Eliza, left on roof, heads to Woodbury later. Later on. Alrighty. Very interesting. And I just put remember Eliza. I'll be making a few notes just so I can kind of keep track, but I'm trying. I will try my best to keep them sort of sparing notes. Anyway, next up we have Ed's death. So now we have the camp attack. So obviously they go back for Eliza, but she's no longer there. I guess Morales probably goes. So who gets Ed's death? Yikes. So Andrea's in her tent, and a walker comes and eats her. So yikes there. Andrea gets Ed's death. Maybe in this rewrite, Andrea was got beat up by Laurie because Andrea was being I don't know, abusive to Dale or something, like hitting Dale. I don't know, something to like that. Why she was so injured in the tent. But anyway, Andrea's attacked in the tent, and then this person is getting Amy's death. That's Jim. So Jim went to the bathroom, and Jim gets Amy's death. So yeah, Jim was going to the bathroom. He's like, well, we're out of toilet paper. he gets bitten. He gets bitten on the shoulder and then bitten on the neck. Maybe Amy is the person who comes with the baseball bat and like says, you know how Jim does it for Amy. And then finally, who is bitten during the attack in the camp and slowly dies and left by a tree? It's Dale. Oh damn, this is actually kind of interesting, like low key. So Oh, do you know what? I've just thought of something. No, I have not. Anyway, yeah. So, just ignore me there. So Dale gets Jim's death. Left by tree. Wow, crazy. So this is kind of interesting, isn't it? Now imagine. So obviously Rick is here too, and I probably should come back to this now, right? I haven't. I've been too busy making my notes that I've not done our little tier. So who have we got? So obviously Eliza is heading to Woodbury, so I'll put her in season 3. Obviously Rick is our main character, and I've already bloody forgot who's got all the deaths. So obviously Andrea got Ed's death, Jim got Amy's death, and Dale got Jim's death. So there we are. So we've updated the tier there. So our current characters are Rick, Laurie, Carl. Makes sense. We've got Shane there still as well. Obviously got Glenn. I'll keep all the family-less characters over here. Amy's on her own now, which is kind of crazy. So it's Amy, yeah, Glenn there. You got Jacqui still kicking. T-Dog's obviously still around. Daryl and Merle. Obviously Merle never was left on the roof. I guess Merle wasn't being so overtly racist this time. You've got Carol, Sophia, Ed, and then Morales, Miranda, and Louie. And obviously Morales is pissed because Rick left Eliza chained to the roof after she was firing a rifle. Maybe actually, do you know? Maybe Eliza dropped the N-bomb to T-Dog. Maybe Eliza was a little devil, and Rick was like, "Listen, you little racist," tied her up. Maybe that is what happened. And Rick full on left a little child. Or maybe T-Dog did. He dropped the key and he's like, "Oh fuck it." Well, I mean, he does that in the thing. I kind of don't blame T-Dog for leaving Merle there. Well, I mean, he did drop the key, and obviously T-Dog did want to go back. So T-Dog was a fucking saint. Love T-Dog. Anyway, moving on. We still got season 1. Because now we've got an extra camp death. That's right. So yes, Daryl was left by the tree, but someone else died before Daryl. Not Dale. Daryl. Not Daryl. Carol. Dale. Someone died before Dale, and it was Carol. Carol was devoured by walkers, and then wow. So that's the extra death, and then eventually Dale was left by the tree. Okay. So that's our extra death. Crazy. And then we've got who heads off to find family. So someone has to go head off to find their family. Now, whoever this lands on, I have to make it make sense. Wow. Okay. How do I make this make sense? Fuck. Because obviously Rick's our protagonist, and that's locked and loaded. So Laurie is the one who leaves with her family. But her family is, of course, Carl and Rick. So I guess in this scenario, Laurie wanted to actually be with Shane the whole time. She was like, Shane's a better man than Rick. So I guess in this scenario, she doesn't instantly dump Shane to get with Rick. She ditches Rick. She's like, oh, fuck it, Shane, I want to be with you. And she takes Carl with her. And I guess one other person. That's the tricky thing. So I'm going to have to remove Carl. I'm going to have to remove Laurie. Where's Laurie? Oh, Laurie already landed on Laurie, didn't it? I'm going to have to remove Shane. But I guess she takes an extra person with her? Or actually, maybe not. No, because Ed doesn't make sense because he's with Sophia. Do you know what? We'll just leave it like that. So in this scenario, damn, okay. So Carol devoured, and then so Laurie, Carl, and Shane ditch the group and head off. Now maybe part of Rick thinks, oh, like they head off to Fort Benning, I guess. Maybe part of Rick thinks that, I don't know, maybe he's so betrayed he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he generally doesn't care. He's like, listen, I'm here just to protect these other people, my found family. I don't know, fucking... Or maybe it's to the point where, you know, they're heading to the CDC because they think there's a chance that everyone's at the CDC, and they head to the CDC. Obviously, and Rick's kind of locked in. Maybe that's part of what it is. He's, like, locked in the CDC, so he can't escape at first to go look for his family. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. And that's the reason why he doesn't go after Shane and Laurie and Carl. Anyway, so we got the CDC deaths. So let's have a couple CDC deaths. So who decides to stay behind and commit Sudoku? Oh god, it's Sophia. And obviously we also need to add Jenna. I forgot. So that wasn't really fair there, but whatever. So obviously, Sophia's like, Dad, I don't want to go anymore without Mom. And Jenna is convinced to stay, and Amy doesn't want to go because her sister's dead. And obviously Dale's not there to convince Amy to leave. Oh, this all works so well, and no one really cares that much about Amy. So Amy decides to leave, as well as Sophia. And I guess Ed just leaves his daughter. He's like, oh, fuck it. If you don't want to go, fine. I'm not dying with you, though. And he, like, pegs her out of there. And maybe everyone's, like, pretty pissed off at Ed now. Maybe Ed is the new Shane now, actually. That could work. Because he left his daughter to die. People are like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You left your own daughter to die. Now, in this scenario, I guess who kills Otis? I guess we don't really know, but because I'm not really doing Otis. I kind of got rid of Otis, but maybe I should do. Yeah, I'm trying to keep notes as well. This is what's tricky. But anyway, so who was that? That was Sophia and Amy die in the CDC. And, yeah. Ed just left his daughter. But I guess that means Jenna joins our group as well. Awesome. Jenna decided not to. Rightio. So let's go. We've got... Who gets shot? Ooh. So who is the character who gets shot at the start of the season? It's Morales. So Morales is shot. This is season 2, isn't it? Morales is shot and rushed to farm. Awesome. Oh, so we don't want to remove Morales because he's not dead. He's being treated. Now, obviously, this is where we meet Herschel, Beth, and Maggie. So we can add Herschel, Beth, and Maggie to our list. We've got an interesting group of characters here. We're going to evaluate in a minute when we get to the end of season 2 here. So, who gets shot? We got Sophia's death. Okay, so who is in the barn? Who is locked in the barn here? No, it can't be Morales. We'd have to roll again if it lands on Morales. Oh my god, no! So I guess Merle went missing during the highway thing, and Daryl was out there looking for Merle. Hey, that makes sense. He was looking for Sophia. He was looking for Merle, and then they find him in the barn. Oh no, that's kind of funny. Yeah, Merle. Ooh. Oh my god, Merle in the barn. Shit. So I guess slowly, obviously, Morales is recovering. Rick is keeping his group together. Obviously, he made a vow to Morales because he felt guilty because he did lock Morales' daughter on the roof, right? So he felt like he should stay there and not look for his family. But by this point, his family was long gone. And he basically said, like, once we leave the farm, we'll look for my family. And I guess throughout the whole season 2 free time skip, the winter time skip, Rick was looking for his family. That's my new canon, my canon explanation. But he just never found them. He's mainly looking for Carl. He didn't give a shit about Laurie. She left him, basically. So fuck Laurie. Fuck Laurie. In this universe, fuck Laurie. Okay. Normally, I don't say fuck Laurie. I love Laurie. Okay. I think Laurie's gets too much hate. But in this scenario, fuck Laurie. Yeah, she's horrible. Anyway, Dale's death. Who is killed in a field? Oh no, T-Dog. T-Dog gets the Dale death. Damn. Oh, that's horrible. T-Dog. Dale death. Damn. Right, where were we? So, poor old T-Dog. In the barn. Not in the barn. In the Dale death. Getting his stomach ripped open. What? Big sad. Now, this, for who kills Randall, I'm just going to do it like both. Like, so the person kills Randall and then inadvertently gets Shane's death as well. So I'll just have to make it work. Okay. So, in this universe, Herschel really wanted these people off his fucking farm. You know, there's no, like, kid who was shot and there's no missing child, I guess. So he really wanted these people off his barn. And I guess in this universe, Herschel's less, like, less like he's more into cold blood, I guess. So he's like, yo, this Randall guy's you've brought a dangerous man who knows my fucking, knows who my daughter is. He went to school with my daughter, and he's also a horrible rapist and all this, right? You figure this out. So Herschel kills Randall, and then he attacks Rick. He's like, I want you off my farm. He has his like little, his gun. He raises his gun to Rick, and Rick's like, listen, Herschel, put your gun down. And he stabs Herschel and kills him. And then in the end, I guess he just admits to everyone, Rick kills Herschel. Oh shit. He just admits to everyone, yeah, I killed your father, Maggie and Beth. Kills Herschel after Herschel kills Randall and goes cray cray. Okay, that's what we'll do. Awesome. That is a crazy turn of events. What do we have next? We have... Ooh. So obviously we have an extra death in the Horde. Now, who killed Otis? I guess it was also... was it Herschel? I guess it was Ed, but he's just stuck around. Anyway, I'm going to say it was Ed who killed Otis. Anyway, we've got an extra Horde death. So someone else dies in the zombie Horde. Okay, well, it's Ed. He gets what he deserves, I guess. He dies in the end. The group kind of hated him anyway. He left his daughter to die to commit Sudoku in the CDC. So I guess everyone's kind of happy about that. No one really cares. Ed dies in the Horde attack. Awesome. So R.I.P. Ed. He's a goner. Wowzer. Now, on top of that, we also have who gets separated and saved by Michonne. So in this, we don't obviously... we don't get rid of this person from the list. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. No, that is kind of interesting. So obviously Daryl will get gets kind of abandoned by the group in a sense, and he is saved by Michonne. Now I have extra wheels here because I might eventually add extra characters, but for now I think I'll just add Michonne. This is the master wheel. I'll add Michonne to the master wheel. Awesome. That's actually kind of cool. So, at the end of Season 2, this is how things are looking. We've got Rick, Glenn, Jacqui, Dr. Edwin Jenner, Miranda Morales, Louis Morales, and Maggie and Beth. Now, like I said, throughout the winter, Rick is looking for Laurie, Shane, and Carl, but he's just unable to find them. Yikes. And he's just trying his best, but he can't find his family. And that's what this show has become now. It's become Rick looking for his family once again. That's kind of poetic, isn't it? He gets so lucky at the start of the show when he finds them, and then they run away from him. That's actually so tragic. So that's Rick's goal. He's been looking for them, but he finds this prison, and he's thinking, okay, look, oh shit, and I guess off screen Judith has spawned. There is 4 of them now. Awesome. Yeah, Rick's looking for his family. And he finds this prison, and he's like, I'm going to get these people set up in this prison, and then I'm going to look for my family on my own. I'll feel like once I got them, a good place to live, some good safety, I'll go look on my own. I'll feel better then. So this is Rick's arc in Season 3, okay? So anyway, someone gets Laurie's death. Now, who could be pregnant? I guess the only ones who could be pregnant is, Miranda and maybe Maggie's pregnant with Glenn. I guess Glenn and Maggie are still together. So, let's see. No, okay. I guess in this scenario, it's not Laurie who dies. It's a kid. So Louis Morales is devoured. Now, obviously, his sister, interestingly enough, is going to be coming back. So obviously, we've got our Community 2 here, which is going to represent Woodbury. So I'm going to add all these characters into this. And eventually we'll add Oscar and... Oh, shit. I should have added Oscar and Axel here. Oscar, Axel. Oh, well. It's fine. I don't have Tomas and Andrew, who kills them, but it's not a big deal. Right. I think that's it. So I've added them. Obviously, they find the prisoners. I guess Rick still kills Tomas. And then obviously Andrew comes. But instead of Laurie dying, it's Louis Morales. So... We've got Season 3. Ed dies in the Horde attack. Daryl goes with Michonne. And then we've got Season 3. Louis gets Laurie's death. Crazy. So Louis gets Laurie's death. And then who gets T-Dog's death? Oh, no. I should have added him. Oscar. So Oscar's already died. He dies earlier than he does in the show, which is diabolical. So Oscar is obviously sacrifices himself. Who does he sacrifice himself for? Let's see. We won't remove this person because this person survives. Okay. Well, we're going to say that's Jacqui if it does land on Michonne. It's Jacqui. So he sacrifices himself for Jacqui. That's kind of nice. Okay. So poor Oscar gets the T-Dog treatment. So does Gargiulo reform? This is an interesting one. So obviously Gargiulo, this is a meme one, but maybe he reforms and he joins the main group. Okay. He helps. So we're going to roll a D20. And I think if it's a, what does it say? Odd number is no, and an even number is yes. Even number. That's an even number, isn't it? Even number, yes. 8's an even number, right? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. Okay. I follow what odd and even is then. So Gargiulo has reformed and joined our group. He's helped Michonne get away. Now, obviously, Eliza's when Daryl shows up, Eliza's like, "Have you seen my family, Daryl?" And Daryl's like, "Yeah, I mean, I did. Like, they abandoned me on the farm." This is actually kind of funny. And Eliza's like, well, I want to find them. But anyway, Michonne leaves, and Gargiulo decides to help her. She stops Eliza. He stops Eliza from killing Michonne, and then of course, someone gets kidnapped. I don't know. Let's see who gets kidnapped. I can't spell it. Well, who cares? Helped Michonne escape. Maggie. Oh, so Maggie and Glenn get kidnapped still. Okay. It's the same scenario. So Maggie and Glenn get kidnapped by Eliza. She takes them at gunpoint, like, come with us. But Gargiulo helps Michonne, like, get away. And they decide to join the prison group. And obviously, they show up with the formula. Fucking random kid, like, hello. I'm joining your group now. Interesting. I do love adding an extra meme character. It's fun. So we add Gargiulo. I think I've added everyone I need to, right? Because these are a different community, which we will add soon. But don't worry. So then we've obviously got the rescue for Maggie and Glenn. So who dies during the rescue? Now this can be Maggie and Glenn still. No, not Jacqui. Jacqui is killed during the during the rescue attempt. Oh, that was kind of cool. It was kind of cool she lasted that long. But yeah, Jacqui dies during the rescue attempt. Big sad. Jacqui killed in rescuing Glenn and Maggie. Very sad. Let me just make this note there. Awesome. What do we have next? What do we have? We have got Axel, and then now we've got Merle's death. So I think in this thing we're obviously going to add Eliza. She joins the group back. She's obviously, and I'm just going to add Milton as well, because I think that's probably best. These obviously, Daryl's still there. Yeah. Shumpert and obviously the governor and Martinez, they're at this point antagonistic, so we won't add them. So who's going to get the Merle death? No! That works so well as well. Gargiulo goes in to save the day. He sacrifices himself and he gets killed by the governor. That is actually kind of poetic, okay? So poor old Gargiulo. I know I'm spelling it wrong. Whatever. Gargiulo, whatever. I'm spelling it wrong regardless. Goes in to kill Gov. Gets Merle death. Damn, that is that's kind of sad. Whatever. He's reformed himself though. That's an interesting death for him. And it works. Works quite well. So next we have does Shumpert reform? Odd number? No. Even number? Yes. Ooh. Even number? Yes. Shumpert reforms as well. After seeing Gargiulo's sacrifice, Shumpert decides to also join the prison group. That is interesting. After seeing this bravery, Shumpert defects. And maybe Shumpert just had like loads of respect for Eliza. Oh yeah, also the whole time, because Eliza's joined obviously as well at this point. Daryl is still doing the Andrea and still trying to bridge. I guess Daryl is with the governor in this universe. Daryl is gay, and as is the governor. And so Daryl's been with the governor the whole time, and he's been trying to convince. He's been, he sees the good in the governor still, and he also, sees the good in the people of Woodbury. And to be fair to Daryl, these people did fucking abandon him. His brother was locked in a barn. His brother got bitten and locked in a barn, and now he's and then those people abandoned him, even though he was grieving the death of his brother. So, fuck those people. You understand why Daryl is on the side of the governor? I mean, I understand. So yeah, that's what happened that whole time. But obviously Eliza joined, and I guess she reunited with her family. And this is probably a good time, because at this point they think both their children are dead. So Eliza coming back is actually kind of nice, in a sense, isn't it? And maybe actually the fight to the death was between Morales and his own daughter. Maybe that was, the governor was like, the fight to the death. Maybe that is what was happening. Yikes. Anyway, so Shumpert has reformed. That is interesting. Gargiulo's sacrifice inspired Shumpert. So now we have Milton's death. So how does Milton... who gets Milton's death? Now, this person probably should be someone, but I guess it could be someone who went... Oh, well, that doesn't matter. It's just Milton. So, Milton just gets his death. Fair enough. So, obviously, he's been, friends with Daryl this whole time. Been friendly with Daryl this whole time, so Milton gets his own death. Awesome. Yeah, so the governor kills. But who did the governor capture? Because Daryl might have got away and got to the prison, and maybe the governor captured someone else. No, that is brutal. Because obviously Eliza was his right-hand woman, right? Or his right-hand child, like Merle was. So capturing her mother and doing that to her is fucking brutal. Oh no, that is actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Miranda gets the Andrea death. Wow, that is brutal. Fuck me. So Morales and Eliza are left. I love how Rick's still there. And at this point, obviously, Rick probably does want to leave still to find his family. But he decides to stay. This is his arc this season. He realizes that these people need him more, and his family are long gone. He's never going to be able to find them now. He has no clue where they've gone. They've obviously traveled. In the time skip, they went to Fort Benning, and they weren't there because Fort Benning was gone. There's no way he can find his family. They could be anywhere, so he decides to focus on keep that hope that they're alive, but he decides to focus on this. Keeping these people alive. This band of merry survivors. So at the end of season 3, Daryl, I guess, joins back now. We've got Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie. We've got Beth. We've got Dr. Edwin Jenner. We've got Morales. We've got Eliza Morales. We've got Axel still kicking. Michonne as well, obviously. Yeah, Michonne's still there. Michonne and Daryl, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Daryl's with the governor, I guess. And we've got Axel. And we got Shumpert. Oh my god, Shumpert! What the fuck, man? Wait, did I even add Shumpert? Oh, that was silly of me. I never actually added Shumpert. Silly me. Oopsie. So do I need to add anyone else? No, I don't think so. Oh well. I did kind of spare Shumpert from a potential death there. But these things happen. It's okay. Maybe I did it on purpose. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. We've got season 4. Now, here's an interesting one. We've got roll a dice from Martinez. We're going to roll 6, and there's a couple different options. So let's see. A 5. Okay. So in this option, we've got So 1 is dies the same way. 2 is joins the governor. If so, roll to see who kills him. Joins the prison and warns them the attack. 4 is helps the governor but has a change of heart mid-battle like Tara. And 5 is joins the governor and kills someone extra. Roll for who he kills and then who kills him. Damn. So Morales joins the governor on his quest to take the prison. And now he actually kills an extra person. So I guess in the kidnapping, when they kidnap someone, he ends up killing someone. So first, let's find out who Martinez kills. No. It makes sense. It makes too much sense. Martinez kills Shumpert and then takes someone captive that eventually the governor executes. And who is the person that the governor chops the head off of? It's Dr. Jenner, the guy giving them hope, the guy looking for a cure this whole time, the group's sort of, hope for humanity, the person who might be able to solve the world's problems, or at least America's problems. He's standing there as Rick's pleading with the governor, and he chops his head off. Fucking evil, but I love it. Oh no, that works. Martinez kills Shumpert and takes Jenner captive. Gov kills Jenner. Beheads Jenner. Damn. And then, I guess, in the battle, who kills Martinez? Which character is the one who takes out Martinez? And avenges Shumpert. It's Michonne. I like it. She probably did have a tussle with him, so... We have... Martinez is killed by Michonne. Ooh, hang on. Martinez is killed by Michonne. Awesome. So we'll close that. And next up we have who kills the governor, I believe. I believe that is it. Who kills the governor? Now, at this point... Wait. I've been so stupid. I forgot to add people on the list. Oh well. So we got Tyrese, we got Sasha. Do you know what? It's fine. These things happen. Lizzie, Mika. I think it's Mika spelled like that. I keep spelling Mika wrong. I'm going to add Tara. I'm going to add Lily as well. And yeah. Oh, these things happen. Okay. I could have probably spared Shumpert and Jenna there, but oh well. We've still got some original season characters, right? We've got oh wow. Oh well. Wait, no. We've got Miranda, yeah. We've got the Morales guys as well, and then we've got Maggie and Beth from season 2, and we've got Michonne and Axel from season 3. So you know what, it works. So in this, let's see who kills the governor. Who is the one who takes out the governor? Oh, wow, okay. It's kind of like a Lily. Like Lily does it in the comics. So Tara sees the horror that the governor is doing, and she shoots him in the back of the head. Like he dies in the comics, obviously, like Lily Cole does to him in the comics. So Tara shoots the gov. That works. That works quite well. I actually like this rewrite so far. Is it just me? But this is kind of interesting. Maybe it is. Moving on. So we got Lily's death. So obviously Lily just dies off screen. It's kind of stupid, but what we'll do in this is someone kind of just gets so overwhelmed that they get devoured by walkers. No! Oh, I guess he's sick. So as he's fleeing, poor Glenn is devoured by walkers. We're just talking about how we've got loads of original characters left. So Glenn, that's so sad. Whilst fleeing battle, Glenn is devoured. Damn. So poor Maggie is going to be absolutely in tears. Now, I decided to do something different here. Oh, I think I've spelled Mika wrong again. I think it is just without the H, right? I keep doing this because Mika's spelled differently where I'm from, I swear. Anyway, we're going to do Mika's death, which is kind of different. So we're going to have someone else have Mika's death. Lizzie shouldn't be here. Get rid of Lizzie. So instead of Lizzie killing Mika, Lizzie is going to kill someone else. She's going to kill Axel. Lizzie murders Axel, okay? Maybe Axel was trying to do some fucking. I mean, he was flirting with like a 17-year-old. So, you know, I'm just saying. Maybe Axel did deserve it. But Lizzie kills poor old Axel. I guess. Yeah. So Lizzie kills Axel, and then who then inevitably lets Lizzie look at the flowers and puts a bullet in the back of her head. Oh my god, I don't see that happening. But it's okay. I guess Tyrese was left with Mika, Axel, and Lizzie. And after Lizzie kills Axel, Tyrese fears that, you know, Lizzie might now kill her sister. So Tyrese kills Lizzie. Makes her look at the flowers. That is dark. I like it, though. I like it. So, where's Lizzie? I forgot to actually add these guys to our tier. Let's add them all here. Mika's there. Tara's up here. Not Tara. Tara and Lily have also now joined as well. Lily didn't get the death, so Tara and Lily join. I think it's just one L or whatever. It doesn't matter. Tara and Lily join, and obviously now we get to add Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene. Awesome. So they've all been added to the list. Now, what do we have? We have season 4 still. We got, who kills Lizzie? Who kills Joe? Okay, so who kills Claimer Joe? Who is the character who rips his throat out? I love how Rick has just kind of become like, it's Tara. Oh, okay. I don't know what Rick was doing this whole time. Yeah, I guess he lost the prison. Rick, although is the protagonist and has immunity, I don't know. It's kind of. He's not really done much, is he? I guess he's just a leader, leading these people. I guess they're all kind of main characters in their own respect. Who was that? It was Tara, wasn't it? Tara rips out Joe's throat. Maybe to protect Rick. They were trying to do... Well, I guess maybe they were trying to do terrible things. But maybe actually that was who Rick was with. Rick was with Tara and Lily. That could have been interesting. He was with Tara and Lily, like those are the people he escaped with. And obviously they were on the opposite side of the battle, and he learns that like Lily was with the governor, etc. But obviously he saw Tara kill the governor, so he trusts her. And yeah, maybe they have like a bit of a disagreement, but then eventually like Joe comes and he tries to do terrible things to both the sisters, and Rick tries to help, but Rick's like beating the shit out of, and then Tara does the whole, you know, what are you gonna do to our sport? And Tara rips Joe's throat out. Tara is instantly a more interesting character now. That's crazy. But there we are. So season 5 we're on to now, and we gotta do. Wait, there was meant to be an extra prison battle death on top of the Martinez one. I don't think I did that. Did I do that? Oh well, who cares? There was an extra death anyway, regardless, so it doesn't really matter. But someone is going to be killed in Terminus. Someone is going to die in Terminus. There's going to be an extra death at the start of the season. A shocking death to boost ratings. And it's Abraham. This new character we've just introduced. We're killing him off straight away to piss off the comic book fans. And I didn't even add them up here, have I? Oopsie. So Joe I need to add to season 4. So Abraham is killed at Terminus. He gets his throat slit. So crazy. We're starting off with a bam. Abraham, throat slit. Awesome. So on top of that, we've got someone who gets Bob's death. So someone gets bitten. Wait, I forgot to add Gabriel. Damn it, doesn't matter. That is diabolical. But okay. So the group find Gabriel. I guess he has just been introduced, so that would have been a bit cruel. And Michonne on a food run gets bitten, and then she gets the tainted meat. Gareth, obviously Gareth and Martin and all that capture Michonne, but then she's like, "I've been bitten, you stupid pricks! I'm tainted meat," and Michonne does that, and so yeah, Michonne gets Bob's death. That is diabolical, and then eventually, obviously, Michonne slowly kind of succumbs to the infection. But then, who is the character who takes out Gareth, makes him the promise? It's Tyrese. Haha. Do you know what? Tyrese killed Lizzie, and now he's killing Gareth. Maybe yeah, when he was Rick is just not. Wait, a big problem with this is Rick's not in here, is he? I removed him. I think that's the problem. I removed him so like I wouldn't have to re-roll, but then thinking of that when it comes to like killing characters, Rick can't be there. Oh well, it's interesting. It's more interesting regardless, but whatever. Yeah, Tyrese made made Gareth the promise. I will add Rick, but it means I'll have to re-roll if it lands on him. But anyway, yeah, Tyrese is the one who bashes in Gareth's head in with a hammer, maybe. Yeah, Tyrese bashes in Gareth's head. Hey, maybe in this rewrite, because obviously in the comics, Michonne and Tyrese are a couple. Maybe that happens in this version. Tyrese and Michonne are a couple, and so yeah, Tyrese bashes in Gareth's head because obviously Michonne died. That could work. And then this is the person who kills Martin. It's Maggie. Okay, so Maggie stabs Martin to death. That works. Whatever. So Maggie stabs Martin. Awesome. I guess in this scenario, because Tyrese would have been the one to save everyone, because Tyrese was one who put down Lizzie. So I guess in this scenario, Tyrese saved everyone from Terminus. And I guess Mika was the one who stayed back with Martin and then eventually spared him in this scenario. So Mika then watches Maggie doing it, which is shocking to her. So we've added Gabriel, haven't we? So we don't need to add anyone else, I don't think. Not anytime soon. Wait, no, we do. We should add Noah. Because next up we've got Beth Steph. Yeah, so we'll add Noah. So who... Oh, shit, I never discovered... Okay, first off, who was kidnapped this whole time and was never here? So it can't actually be Maggie. Oh my god, wait, what? Do you know what? Fuck it, Wyatt, whatever, that works. So Beth was kidnapped. She gets her death. So Beth Steph stays the same. So yeah, Beth was kidnapped. It was her. And she's not been here for a while. And now she obviously is at the Grady Memorial. And then who shoots Dawn in the head? Oh, it's Rick. Oh, he's doing something now. So Rick's like, no! And shoots Dawn Lerner in the face. So R.I.P. Dawn. So yeah, Beth gets her death. Rick kills Dawn, yeah. There we are. Whoop, 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 whoop. What do we got next? Tyrese's death. Okay. We've already done our extra death. We did it at the start of the season, so that was good. So this is our Tyrese death. No! Paul Morales, man! Paul Morales! Eliza Morales gets bitten on the arm. We try to save her. She doesn't make it. And we lose Eliza Morales. Fuck. That is brutal. Eliza gets Tyrese's death. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to do. This is shocking. This is shocking to me. Paul Morales. So like we've got the the sort of the shot of everyone like walking along, that like famous shot of all like survivors where they're like on the road. It's like Daryl, Rick, Daryl, Morales, Maggie, Tyrese. Oh my god, these are like Sasha, Bob. Sasha and Bob? I mean, they're still a couple, still alive. And then we've got, obviously, Mika. Mika's there. Maybe Rick's kind of looking after Mika. Maybe that's what's happening. It's like a surrogate daughter for him. Then we've got, obviously, Tara and Lily. That's kind of interesting. Eugene and Rosita. Gabriel and Noah. Wow. That is a fun group. And I think this is quite balanced as well. We've got, like, characters from Season 1, Season 2. Well, only one character from Season 2 now. But that was the same anyway. We've got a couple characters from Season 3, a couple from Season 4, yeah, and Season 5. I mean, I'm liking this. So next up, what do we got to do next? We've got who kills Dawn, Tyrese's death, Noah's death. Now we get to add Aaron. So we can add, what do we add? Aaron, Eric, Deanna. Aaron, Eric, Deanna. Let's add them. Eric, Deanna. Should we add Nicholas? Nicholas. We'll add Nicholas. Ooh. Did I do Nicholas's death? I feel like I forgot that, you know. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, we'll add Nicholas. Olivia. We've got Jesse. Ron. Sam. God, we got a lot to add here. Spencer. Enid. Heath. This is when it gets bloated, man. This is when it gets bloated. Pete, we don't need to add because he's obviously... the Queen, Barbara. Alright. Tobin. And then... I'll add Sam. And I'll add Denise. Although, like, Denise and Heath don't show up until next season. I'll add them anyway. Just because. Right. Denise was technically there the whole time. And I guess Heath wasn't there. But I'll forget him otherwise. So now we've got... Obviously, everyone comes to Alexandria. Aaron, we get that whole thing. And now we've obviously got the Noah death. So who gets stuck in the revolving doors? Oh my god, that's diabolical. Poor fucking Maggie. She lost Glenn and now we've lost Maggie. So Maggie gets the Noah death. Shit. That's so sad. Poor Maggie, man. So I was saying how we got a character from every season. We no longer have a character for season 2 because she got Noah deathed. Rightio. That was our season 5, wasn't it? So who kills Pete? Oh yeah, who kills Pete? Who's the one where Deanna, obviously Pete kills Reg like he does, and then Deanna's like, "Yo, Rick, do it," and it's Rick. Yeah, there we are. So that stays the same. Rick kills Pete. I guess Rick still gets with Jesse. Rick kills Pete. I like that. Stays the same. We're keeping some classic scenes, obviously. So where are you, Peter? Where are you, Peter Pan? Pete gets the death. And we can obviously add all these guys to... So we've got Jesse, Spencer there, Enid, Heath, Barbara, Tobin, Denise, Ron. We'll add them there. Rightio. And now I think I have to add Morgan, because obviously Morgan shows up at the end. However, I've got a little twist here. So in this scenario... We're going to roll, okay? Who gets bitten? Morgan or Eastman? Odd for Eastman, even for Morgan. So if it's an even number... what was it? Even number... even number's Morgan. Odd number is Eastman. Oh, it's Eastman. So in this scenario, Eastman, this random guy shows up and he's like, "Are you Rick Grimes? I'm here for you." And Rick's like, "What?" He's like confused. He's like, "What the fuck? Who is this guy?" And then we get a flashback where Eastman tells Rick exactly what happened to Morgan. Where Morgan showed up and like he like repented for all of his sins. And then of course Eastman decided, he was like, "Listen, I'm gonna find this Rick Grimes fella for you, and I'll honor you, and I'll keep him and his family safe." And Eastman comes, and obviously Rick's family's no longer there. And so well, actually, no, because if Rick met Morgan in season 3, he would know about that. But his newfound family. But Eastman comes in kind of like in Morgan's stead and tells the story of how Morgan died. And Rick's like fucking devastated. He's like, "What the fuck, man? Poor Morgan." So this Eastman guy, the random fucker that Rick has never met, just shows up and he's like, "I'm joining your group now." Awesome. Crazy. Okay. Wow. And Morgan dies in a flashback. Morgan dies in a flashback. Eastman comes instead. Okay, so the whole like life is precious shit, that will still be done by Eastman, clearly. So we've got to do some more deaths. So we've got Nicholas's death. So who gets panicked and scared, trapped in a corner whilst trying to lure the herd away, panics and then shoots himself in the head. Oh my god, it's Tyrese. Tyrese, I guess, was going on a mad one. He killed a couple people, right? He killed Gareth, but he gets trapped. And in this scenario, people are probably thinking, "Oh, it's a fake out death," right? No, Tyrese gets panicked and shoots himself in the head. Wow, we've lost Tyrese already. Well, I say already. I mean, he was around for a bit, but it feels wrong. It does feel wrong to have him have that death. Okay. Oh, right, moving on. We've got Deanna's death. So who gets bitten and then eventually, obviously it can't be Rick. It can't be Rick. We have to re-roll. Who gets bitten and gets the Deanna death? The heroic shooting the walkers, showing them who's boss. It's Noah. Well, he lasted a little bit longer, I guess. So Noah gets Deanna's death. Okay. So we lose poor old Noah. Where are you, Noah? We're just losing. We're losing all the black guys. What the fuck, man? This is a racist season, right? Next up, we've got so we had Deanna's death. We got Sam, Jesse, and Ron's death. Now I might just let it land, and whoever it lands on will make it make sense. Maybe, I don't know. I guess Tobin. No, we'll just re-roll. So Tobin dies first. So obviously Tobin gets eaten in the herd. And then, oh, what? And then Eastman, he was around for fucking never. He just told the story about Morgan and then peaced out and died. I guess maybe in this... No. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm actually gonna... I didn't want it to be Mika, but then it was Aaron. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, so in this scenario, Tobin, Eastman, and Aaron all die. I guess Eastman was preaching about like all life is precious and all that shit, but then he ended up getting killed by Owen the Alpha Wolf. So Eastman, something that obviously led to his death. Eastman, Aaron, and Tobin all die to the herd. That is crazy. No way out style. No way out. But then, people, I am sorry, but guess what? We've got obviously who gets shot in the eye. We'll do that first. Who's losing an eye? It's Eugene. Okay. I thought I was going to land on Rick then. That'd be kind of cool. Eugene loses an eye. And then, I'm sorry guys, but we're adding an extra death. Guess what? Someone else is dying to the herd. And I guess seeing as Owen didn't reform and Eastman was wrong with it, that all life is not precious, this person is, I guess, killed by... okay, Ron. So Owen the Alpha Wolf just stabs, kills like a child, and we're like, oh my god, how wrong was this Eastman guy? Owen kills Ron, and then someone kills Owen, obviously. So someone has to kill Owen. So Rick has lost his stepson essentially. But I guess this one was like oh my god, it's Barbara. Barbara the Queen. Barbara kills Owen. Wow. What a fucking queen. Where is she? Where is my No, not Barbara. Where is Owen even? We need to see Owen. Okay, so at this point, I think we're going to add Hilltop, yeah. So let's add Jesus. I'm not going to add Gregory, because he's just... Like, unironically, Gregory's just a villain, so fuck him. Dr. Harlan. Carson. Right? I think that's literally all of Hilltop I've got here. Yeah, I didn't bother adding anyone else. Rightio. So what have we got next? We obviously have the satellite outpost attack and all that. And so following that, we have someone get killed. Someone get Denise's death. So who gets shot with a crossbow bolt from Dwight? It can't be Rick. So we got to re-roll. This is why I didn't want to add Rick. But then obviously it means we don't get the cool kills. So... Oh, shit. Well, Rick's going to be very mad. His woman, Jessie, has been shot and killed. She gets the Denise death. Wow, okay. Jessie killed by Dwight. Wow, I guess then Rick goes on a mad one. You know, he's like crazy. He goes on revenge. He's after that Dwight guy. He wants him dead. Maybe Daryl still as well was captured by Dwight. Met Dwight, because Daryl is still around. He's still alive. So then, which two characters go to the kingdom? So for now, when these characters arrive at the kingdom, Tara. Okay. So maybe Tara went off and Lily went after her, because that makes sense. I want to kind of keep characters that make sense together. So Tara and Lily. I'm going to add Tara, Lily, and then obviously we have Zeke, and we'll add Jerry, and we'll add Henry, and we'll have Benjamin, Shiva, Nabila, Diane. Who else is there? Henry, Benjamin, Richard. I think that's all the people I've got for Kingdom. Let's have a look. Jerry, Benjamin, Shiva. Yeah, Richard. I think so. I think that's it. Tara, Lily, Zeke, Jerry, Henry, Nabila, Shiva. Yeah, okay. So I've got a separate thing here. There's a reason for it. You'll see why. So obviously I've deleted them from here because they're on the master one. So Tara and Lily are both there. And now we obviously have our lineup. So someone gets Abraham's death first. Oh no, it's Eugene. Eugene gets Abraham's death. Crazy. Poor Eugene. And maybe he says, suck my nuts. So I guess that's the end of season 6. So we'll consider that the end of season 6. Eugene. There's no cliffhanger in my version. Gets Abe's death. And then season 7. And I guess it kind of works as well. Because I think I said this in my ideal lineup victims. I said that Eugene could work if you really ham-hocked his arc of being like a better survivor in season 6, because obviously he lied to everyone to get them to Alexandria. So I think having Eugene have the lineup death could work, right? It has potential. And yeah, but then there's an extra death as well. Someone else gets killed at the lineup. Who will it be? It's Rosita. Oh no. Oh, that's just harsh. Obviously, Rosita's really sad about Eugene, so Abraham goes for her next and kills her. But my fellow friends, okay, Rosita also killed at lineup. My fellow friends, my fellow viewers, there's a third lineup death because we're having an extra death. Negan does not feel the remorse, so he decides, listen, guys, I'm killing a third. I'm killing a third person. And Negan goes for the child, Rick's surrogate daughter. He kills Mika in front of Rick. What a fucking evil bastard. How could Negan survive now? I don't know. But Mika, oh my god, Mika killed 2. Wow. Negan has killed a child, okay? So he cannot say he would never hurt a child, okay? He's not allowed that defense anymore. Fuck me. Right, anyway, who runs Hilltop now? Who goes to Hilltop and decides to run Hilltop? Sasha? Okay. Alright. So, we'll add, now, Sasha to this one. We've got... Oh, hang on. This is our kingdom. And this is our... yeah, so we've got Sasha. And obviously Jesus. We'll add Jesus as well. And Carson. Dr. Carson. Let's add Dr. Carson. Rightio. So, when we need to use the master list, we will. Those characters have gone off. So when we get to Pike deaths and stuff, I just need to remember to do it. So that's who ran. So now we obviously have Spencer's death and Olivia's death. So who's being a sneaky snake and trying to betray Rick, and then gets the Spencer death? Oh, okay. It's Heath. Interesting. So Heath is trying to be a sneaky snake. Also, we're not doing Heath's disappearance. We're not doing that. Heath. So was Lily and Tara go Kingdom. Who was it? Who was it that was running Hilltop now? Sasha? Yeah. Sasha runs Hilltop now. I guess with Bob, right? Because Bob's... Maybe they broke up. Fuck it. They broke up. Sasha runs the Hilltop now. Her and Bob broke it off. Broke it off. Okay. That's sad. That's sad. Okay. Where are we? We're gonna add Oceanside. Not got enough room for that, have we? We got Olivia's death anyway. Wait, who was being the snake? Heath, wasn't it? Heath was being a snake and trying to... I've already forgot. I'm losing the plot here. So Heath tries to get Negan's ear. Negan guts him. Awesome. Sam. Wait, what? There's two Sams? Who's the other Sam? Did I just add him twice by accident? I must have been. There's no other Sam. Whatever. So yeah, when Negan tells a rat to kill someone, a rat shoots Sam, a child. She shoots Sam. Oh my god, poor Rick. He was looking after Sam and Mika, and now both of his surrogate children have been killed. This is fucking torture. This poor man. Oh my god. Sam is shot and killed in front of Rick. Wow. Crazy. That is kind of brutal. What the fuck? Okay. So since I have to add Oceanside, I'll add them, I guess, but we got Cindy and we got Rachel. I mean, that's literally all we're adding. So it doesn't really matter too much. But anyway, we have... Oh, shit. We have... We've got Tobin's death. No, we're not there. Benjamin's death. So... And then who kills Richard? So... This is our... obviously our kingdom tier. So someone gets Benjamin's death. Instead of Benjamin, it's Nabila. Ooh. So Nabila is shot in the leg by Jared. And eventually dies. Lily and Tara try to save her. But obviously Lily and Tara aren't talking very much. But yikes, Nabila gets the Benjamin death. Now, moving on. Who kills Richard? So we'll go back to our kingdom wheel. Who kills Richard? Shiva. I guess, yeah, Shiva just senses that Richard was responsible for Nabila's death and attacks and kills Richard. Wow. Crazy. Crazy old Shiva, that. So Richard is a goner. Moving on. So we've got, yeah, Nabila gets, whose death was it? Ben's death. Shiva kills Richard. Rich. Whatever. Moving on forward. We've got to go to Sasha's death. So who gets that lovely, sweet death? Man, I really like Sasha's death as well. Makes no sense, but I guess Rachel came to help the community. And she's captured. Rachel gets Sasha's death. Make it work. I don't know. Who cares? Oceanside come to help a bit earlier, I guess. Whatever. So now we're getting into sort of all that war territory. I'm gonna add Dwight and Sherry, obviously, because they're helping. Well, Sherry isn't, but I'm gonna add her anyway. And I'm also gonna add all these back. So I'm gonna add all these back now. So they've all been added back. Rightio. But we've got something interesting. Because now, obviously, Rick's lost both of his surrogate children, right? But don't worry. There's something interesting about to happen. Which 4 that left in Season 1... Oh, which 4... This is illiterate. Anyway, roll a 4 dice to determine how many are alive. So we're going to roll a 4. And this will determine how many of the 4 are alive. Now, obviously, we have Judith as well. So let's see. How many are alive? 3. Oh, okay. So 3 are alive. That means 1 is dead. Now, What does the note say? If it goes, okay, so it goes age oldest to 1. So oldest is 1. So obviously 1. I don't know who's older out of Shane and Laurie. Get a guess, it's Shane. I don't know. Shane's oldest, so Shane's 1, Laurie's 2, Carl's 3, Judith is 4. So if it's 1, it's on screen. If not, okay. So basically, we have to determine of these 3 people. So only one of them died. But which one was it? Which one died? Which one died off screen? 2. Laurie. Okay, so Laurie was the one who died off screen. That's kind of crazy. And then we have to roll for who is killed by someone. So remaining is killed for. Roll for 4 dice again. Killed. The others are held captive. So that's the one who died off screen. And so this person is going to be killed. Shane. Oh, shit. So Rick. Well, fuck it. I'm saying it's Rick. Rick finds Shane is a savior. And he's like, listen, Shane, you're a savior. And he's like, what happened to Laurie? And he's like, Laurie's dead, man. Like, she died on the way. We were getting to safety and she died. And then Rick kills Shane, right? I'm going to say that. Rick kills Shane in season 8. Savior Shane. And then obviously finds Carl and Judith. Now, Carl is like somewhat like... He's like somewhat resented Shane, so we're not having like a evil Carl moment, but they imprison him anyway just to be safe. The group kind of, and Rick's like, listen, it's my son. He's not deadly, but Sasha and all that are like, yeah, but he's been gone. He's been gone for a long time. He's gone for like 2 years. We don't trust him. So Carl and Judith come, but obviously Judith at this point is like a toddler, so. Maybe Rick will raise her. Rick not knowing. Like I said, he would know in this scenario. He'd know it's definitely Shane's child. But he decides to raise Sean's... Yeah, fuck. Okay, that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Rick reunites... Wait, this is no longer season 8, is it? This is... Rick reunites with Shane. Finds Laurie is dead. And kills Shane. Carl and Judith join. Wow. Right. So Carl is now back in the show. Eric's death. Who gets Eric's death? So who gets shot and slowly dies and then joins the Walker herd? It's Gabriel. Interesting. So Gabriel is shot in the chest and short and sweet. Gabe gets Eric's death. He gets shot in the chest and he's left. Next up we have... What was it next? Shiva's death. So he gets surrounded by the walkers, protecting their leader. So Dr. Carson protecting Gregory? I don't know. Protecting Jesus and Gregory. He lets the HOARD get to him and he starts clawing at the walkers. As he gets surrounded and killed. That is kind of wild. Whatever. We'll stick with it. Now we've got Shiva's death. Who shoots Natanya? So which character kills Grandma? Basically, which character shoots Grandma? It's Tara. Oh, I like that. Tara kills Grandma. Okay. Tara kills Grandma. Wow. And then we got Carl's death. So who gets bitten while saving Sadiq? And we'll add Sadiq as well. Who gets bitten while saving Sadiq? And then tells Rick there's another way. It's Dwight. That is interesting. So I guess whilst he's out there, Dwight saves a rando. Dwight saves Sadiq. Maybe he's caught off by Negan. And then Dwight gets bit and dies. And he gives Rick the speech like, we can all live together. I don't know, whatever the fuck the speech is. But anyway, yikes. That is interesting. And then obviously we need to move Natanya, because Natanya died as well. And Who do we need to add? We added Siddiq, didn't we? I guess we'll just add Siddiq here. Rightio. So next up we have... Does Gavin reform? Odd yes, even no. Okay. Odd yes. Oh, odd. Okay. So Gavin, I guess seeing Dwight's betrayal and Dwight's death as well and hearing Dwight's words, Gavin is inspired and Gavin defects from Negan. Okay, I like this. This is working. Gavin was kind of cool. Like, he had potential, but obviously he ended up just being another arsehole, really. Anyway, we've got Harlan Carson's death, so who helps a character escape from the sanctuary? I don't even know who's in the sanctuary at this point, but someone gets the Harlan Carson death. No, man, not Morales. Morales just kind of gets shot. That is dog ass. We'll make it more heroic. Like, let's say actually, like, Negan had, like, someone important captured. I don't know. Like Sasha and Bob or something, right? Because those, like, two have been, like, those are, like, our power couple at the moment, right? Those are our Glenn and Maggie, really. Like, yeah, or had Barbara captive. I don't know, but I had someone, like, captive. Maybe it was Carl, actually, yeah. Maybe it's Carl and Judith. And so, yeah, Morales went, yeah, no, I like that. It's Carl and Judith who captured. Maybe Carl and Judith weren't with Shane, so Rick hasn't reunited with them. Morales got captured, and then he found out, obviously, about Carl and Judith and Rick, Rick's children being there. And so he sacrifices himself to get them out there so they can reunite with Rick, and he dies in the process. That's what we're going with. Oh, yes. Yes. Morales gets Carl and Judith. We'll delete this because this no longer applies. Free and dies in process. Wow. So we lose Morales, but it's a worthy sacrifice, I think. Anyway, who kills Jared? Who's the person who lets Jared get eaten? Ooh, Cindy, very random. Maybe Jared killed her brother in this scenario and it wasn't a rat. But Cindy joins the battle early, obviously because Rachel did as well. And she grabs Jared's long hair and lets him be eaten. Interesting. Then finally, we got Tobin's death. Who gets stabbed by a Walker-tainted weapon and unfortunately meets their end. It's Henry. Oh no. We've already lost poor little Henry. So Henry, unfortunately, dies as like a young child, I guess. He gets the Tobin death. And then now we have to add Negan and Laura. So we'll add Negan, Laura. This is a very different show now. Add Negan and Laura. What am I doing now? Who kills Simon? So who was the person to put an end to Simon? Finally end his life. Rick's like saying to Negan, like, listen, man. Bob. So Bob Stuckey takes out Simon and puts an end to him. Strangles him or whatever it may be. Interesting. I do kind of like it. Bob killing Simon. Henry gets Tobin death. Bob kills Simon. Wow. And then who is the one who defeats Negan? Once and for all. Who defeats Negan? Now, if it lands on Negan, he just surrenders. It's Tara. Okay. Like how Tara is kind of stepping up, man, in this rewrite. Tara, she killed Joe, didn't she? Tara puts an end to Negan. Tara defeats Negan. Wow. Crazy. So Negan is imprisoned by Rick because of Dwight's inspiration, I guess. And we have like our coalition here, so we'll just sort of add all the coalition characters. Sherry's there. We got Laura. Sherry doesn't leave in this one. Alden. Did I add Alden? I don't think I added Alden. I probably should have. Alden. Oopsie. And then we got Jed as well, but obviously Jed's getting his death. And then we got Diane, Benjamin, Shiva. Rachel died. Where is she? Get over there. Cindy. Oh yeah, Jadis. I forgot. Fuck, I forgot to add Jadis. Jadis. Oh well. And then, so yeah, Jadis is there too. Awesome. Whatever. That is something different. So next up we have wait, what? Oh, I've added that to the notes where that shouldn't have been there. So we're on to season 9. We have who hangs Gregory. So who is the person who hangs Gregory for being a snake? It's Sadiq. Sadiq puts an end to Gregory. He's like, listen, we have to hang him, okay? He does not stand for what we stand for. So Sadiq hangs Gregory. That is a crazy turn of events, and I like it. Next up, we have... Ooh. Who killed Jocelyn? Oh yeah, because now we're on the time skip, so we have to add RJ. Wait, yeah, no. Who's Rick with? Because Michonne's dead. I don't know. It can't really be Sasha. Oh no, Sasha and Bob broke up, didn't they? I said they broke up, and then I said they became a power couple. They got back together. Well, listen. Who's Rick with? It has to land on a woman, obviously. The closest one is with Jesus. Yeah, he's with Jesus, and he adopts a child. He adopts a child that they find on the road, and it's just gonna look like RJ, and it's RJ, okay? So yeah, Rick and Jesus are together. Rick and Jesus are a power couple. In this scenario, Rick and Jesus equal power couple. Daryl was a bit gay for a moment, and Rick's now pretty gay. Oh, Jesus was always gay. They adopt RJ, like a random kid they find on the road. I added dog as well. Daryl still has dog because Daryl is still alive in this, which is kind of crazy actually. And then yeah, but who killed Jocelyn? Obviously we have the flashback, so someone kills Jocelyn. In the flashback, it was Jesus after their baby was kidnapped. Jesus was the one to kill Jocelyn. I guess at this point, Jesus has probably joined the Hilltop. Who knows? Anyway, moving forward, we have... Who hangs Gregory? Who kills Jocelyn? Who kills Jed? Who is the person that takes out Jed on the road? Oh yeah, Nicholas is still alive. It's Negan. Okay, well I guess Negan gets out of his cell a little early in this scenario, and Negan puts an end to like the bad saviors, maybe. Maybe that's what happens, yeah. Okay. So Negan gets out and kills Jed. He puts an end to the dickhead saviors, and he's like, listen, does that give me a pass? And they're like, ha, no, Negan, it doesn't. Get back in the cell. And then of course you have the Whisperers, but before that, we get to add Magna, Luke, Connie, Kelly, Yumiko. Magna, Luke, Connie, Kelly, Yumiko. What's the other one? Kelly? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it. Oh, and Lydia. We need to add Lydia too, because obviously Lydia at this point would have joined. Now, who's Lydia with? I don't really know. Is there anyone of the age? She can't really be with Benjamin. He's probably too old. RJ's too young. Carl's probably too old as well, and Carl will be with Enid at this point. So I don't know. Maybe she doesn't get with anyone. She's just kind of there. Right, but what do we have? What do we have to do? We have Jesus is deaf. Yeah, so who is stabbed dramatically and gets the Jesus death? It's Olivia. I kind of, unironically, whatever. Olivia gets Jesus death. Wait. No. I've just missed something. We were going to get an extra final death. Someone else died in the finale of Season 8. Sorry. It was Sasha. Sasha also died in the finale. Sasha didn't do anything in 9 yet, did she? Well, actually, this makes sense. Sasha dies in the finale, right? But listen, Sadiq took over the Hilltop, okay? That's why Sadiq took over Hilltop. Okay, and yeah, so that's why he hanged Gregory. Because he was in charge. I've made it work. Fuck. Anyway, we did the Jesus death. That was Olivia. I completely forgot about that. I feel so stupid. We've done Who Kills Jocelyn. Now we've got Pike deaths. But we've got one for Tara, one for Enid, one for Henry, and an extra Pike death, okay? So obviously all the other characters get piked. They're still getting piked. So we're first doing Tara, I guess. It's Deanna. Damn, I feel so stupid. Sasha obviously died at the end of season 8. So Deanna was a Pike victim. That is kind of sad. Deanna gets piked. And then who else gets piked? We'll do... Obviously, there's a few extra characters here. So Deanna got piked. So we got one for Tara, one for Enid. So who gets piked instead of Enid? Yumiko? Okay. So Yumiko gets piked. And then we got one for Henry. Oh, instead of Henry, it's Ezekiel. So Deanna, Yumiko, Ezekiel, and then we're having one more bonus one. One more bonus pike head, as well as the other characters who get piked. There's no one that interesting. It's just Diana. Okay, or Diane. So, yikes. That is some characters. So Deanna, Yumiko, Ezekiel, and Diana. So, Yumiko. Where are you, Yumiko? I didn't add them to the little pile yet. Jocelyn got killed, obviously at the end there. RJ, Connie, Yumiko, you've been piked. Kelly obviously was here. Well, Lydia too. And Ezekiel. And Diane, where's Diane? Wait, Olivia's died. Well, Olivia got Jesus-ed. Olivia got Jesus-ed. So we add Yumiko. We also need to add... Oh my god, I'm so lost already. These videos just take so long, and my brain's kind of fried. That's like part of the problem with these videos. You can keep notes and stuff as much as you want, but it's hard to like keep going and keep talking for like over an hour. But they all get piked. We're near the end. We're 2 seasons left, and there's not so much to do in these seasons. So here we got Sadiq's death. So we're into season 10 now. That's it for the pike deaths. Lots of pike deaths. So I guess what are the communities doing? So you obviously got Rick, Alexandria. I said Sadiq's now running the Hilltop. Probably with Jesus. No, because Jesus would have joined Alexandria. Maybe Daryl's gone there. I don't know. Yeah, Daryl and Dog probably chilling like out on the road a little bit. We're not having any bridge explosion. That never happened. No one's going off to a spin-off in this universe. It's not happening. But yeah, I guess Barbara's at Alexandria. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy group of characters. But anyway, Sadiq's death. So who is with Dante at Alexandria? Or it doesn't even have to be Alexandria. But who gets Sadiq death? Oh no, it's Tara. Yikes. So Tara finally taken out. She survived quite a while actually. Tara discovers Dante as a spy and killed by them. And do you know what? I kind of like that because Tara probably was, in Sadiq's place. So she obviously witnessed everyone get beheaded. And so, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that. Because obviously she did get beheaded in the actual version. So, anyway, who kills Dante? Who's the one who takes out Dante after, obviously Dante killed poor old Tara? It's Luke. Very random. Maybe he's like, listen, I want to show that, he's like showing his place. He's like, listen, we have a place here, and he kills Dante. He's like, now give me and my friends a place at your community. I've killed Dante for you. Yikes. Okay, so we've got, what do we have here? Luke kills Dante. Yeah. Laura's death. So obviously Beta sneaks in and fucking smacks someone against the cells. Beta sneaks in and fucking suplexes Shiva. I forgot Shiva was alive. Fucking Beta defeats Shiva in a one-on-one. Beta defeats Shiva in a one-on-one. That is actually kind of fucking... Do you know what? Unironically, I think that's actually kind of cool. Like, obviously, like, Beta sneaks into the community, so Shiva's, like, going off on the Whisperers and the Walkers. They're inside Alexandria, defeating them. Obviously, Ezekiel's dead, so maybe Shiva's just, like, staying in Alexandria. And, yeah, she goes off on all the Whisperers, kills them all, and then she comes to Beta, and Beta like gets Shiva in a headlock and snaps her neck. Like, ironically, that could like show Beta's power level. So I actually unironically love it. I unironically love that, even though it's kind of ridiculous. That's something else. Oh fuck! I guess I could have added Gamma. I forgot to add Gamma, but oh well, fuck Gamma. Boring character anyway. Irrelevant. Who kills Alpha? So who's the person who puts an end to Alpha, chops her head off, and it's Laura? Alright. So in this universe, Laura goes out and seduces Alpha and then chops her head off. Very random. Sorry, the Beta defeats Shiva 101. Laura kills Alpha. So very random, but whatever. And then we finally have... what do we have next? We have... Who draws the herd off the cliff? This is an extra death. So obviously the big mega herd, someone has to draw the herd off a cliff, sacrificing themselves for the greater group, for the greater good. Okay, so Jadis, like, this whole time is, like, atoning for all of her sins. She's not very well liked in the communities. Maybe she came up with the plan. I don't know, maybe she released Negan, and Negan obviously wasn't the one to kill Alpha. It ended up being Laura. But maybe Negan and Laura were both imprisoned in the cell, like, because Laura, like, tried to free Negan or something, or she was a Negan loyalist. Obviously, she was basically the first savior, so that could work. So, like, Anne was the one who released them, so... She felt guilty, so Anne/Jadis draws the herd off a cliff and dies. That's kind of crazy. And then finally, who is the one who takes out Beta? Who kills Beta? Ooh, I kind of like that. That works. Lydia is the one. So Lydia kills Beta. Now, obviously, she's not beating Beta in a one-on-one. But maybe she comes up with like something, like a clever way to kill him. But now we have to add Princess, Virgil. Obviously the scenarios where they kind of come in is going to be very different, but they've been added as well. So add them. So now Rick is no longer immune in this season. So of course we have the Meridian stuff. Oh shit, and Elijah as well. I forgot about Elijah. It's a good thing I remembered. Elijah. So we'll add Elijah too. So obviously all these guys have joined. So Beta was killed by Lydia in the end. So some people are at some people are at the Commonwealth, and I could do that. I guess we could decide who's at the Commonwealth. So obviously Princess will be there too. So we can add Princess here. Jerry. We need a team of 3. So we've got Jerry. Who else went to the Commonwealth? I guess in this universe, Jerry never had children either. Negan. So Negan was like felt exiled. He exiled himself, I guess, and went on the mission to the Commonwealth. Now I guess Jerry was the one who was speaking to Max. Yeah, let's say that. Jerry's kind of nerdy. Well, it's not really nerdy. It's just kind of corny. Okay, so yeah, in this universe, it's Denise. I forgot Denise was even alive. Denise, Negan, and Jerry and Princess. So they head to the Commonwealth. Anyway, now we have who kills Pope. Do you know what? I feel like this is kind of boring. like having. I feel like we got too many characters alive. I'm adding an extra Reaper death. Okay. Extra Reaper death. So someone gets killed by the Reapers when they go on the Reaper mission. Cindy. Oh, I thought that was Daryl then. I thought that was Daryl for a second. I was shitting myself. That would have been a kind of a boring death for Daryl. Actually, it's kind of surprising though that he's. So yeah. So anyway, on the mission to Meridian, Cindy is just killed. Cindy killed by Reapers. That is kind of crazy. Right. Moving on. We've got who kills Pope? Virgil kills Pope. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess Virgil's the one. It's not Leah in this scenario because that's boring. I hate it when villains kill like their own. That annoys me. So I got rid of that option. I don't care. It's my thing. But anyway, yeah. So we've added that. Who kills Carver? Ooh, Gavin. I forgot he was. I forgot he was alive as well. Gavin kills Carver. So this is a weird mission. Who went to the Meridian mission? I wonder. It was some. Cindy went, and obviously, who was it who killed? Fucking Virgil went as well, and Gavin went. Anyway, that was kind of random. The Reaper arc was kind of trash in in my season 11 rewrite. Alden's death. Someone gets Alden's death. Oh my god. I said he's no longer immune. But he said to Carl, he went on the mission too. Rick was injured, and he was Carl led the mission after Rick got injured. And then Rick eventually dies on this mission, proving this is the final season because we're not pulling any punches. We've killed off Rick. So Rick dies, gets the Alden death. Carl now is protagonist. Okay. That's kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Wow. Okay, so because Rick's died, I think I might give Carl immunity. Just because it's going to be ass otherwise. And obviously Jesus is still there, which was Rick's man. Rick's love. So we've got to keep him there. Anyway. Now we obviously go into Commonwealth territory, so we'll add all these guys here, back into here, and on top of that we will add Max, Mercer, Annie, Tommy, and Tyler Davis, which is kind of funny because Yumiko's already dead. Yumiko's dead, so Magnus hi, Tommy. Listen, your sister, she dead. That is pretty brutal. But you know what? Unironically, kind of love it. I kind of love it. Oh yeah, these guys are dead. Add them. Poor Rick Grimes, man. Poor Rick Grimes. But of course, we have Leah. Shall I have another death? I just feel like we've got too many characters here. There's still loads of characters. Leah's going to kill someone else off, okay? Leah's going to shoot someone else. Leah, kill someone else for us. That is not who I had in mind, but fair enough. So, before a revolution can happen, Leah kills Mercer. Maybe I guess he's defending it. But anyway, who kills Leah? After Leah kills Mercer, who kills Leah? I guess Daryl was still with Leah. And then Dog, rips. Oh my god. Leah kills Mercer. Dog rips out Leah's throat. Oh, no. Do you know what? I love it. I love it. To protect Daryl. That works. That works. I love all these unrealistic animal things. Anyway, we're into the Commonwealth stuff properly now. Who kills Sebastian? Leah. Killed by Dog. Who is the one who takes out Sebastian? Eric? Eric? I didn't even know Eric was still around. Fair enough. Eric's got an elevated role. How have we got this many characters? This feels wrong. How have we got this many characters still? And I've been killing an extra character off every season. And I've even killed an extra one. I guess some ended up getting added to the roster. But still, this is kind of crazy. Okay. So Eric? Eric kills Sebastian? So after the death of Sebastian, obviously people get rounded up and they get put in a labor camp. Oh, whatever. I don't care. I've spelled it wrong. We're killing off someone else. This is boring. Someone is killed. Yeah, these people are killed. So Laura's killed. Laura's killed in the roundup. Okay. They're like rounding up our people, and they kill Lily. And okay, Lily is a big death because she's been around for a while. No, fuck it. Lily gets killed by CW troopers. Yeah, that happens too. No, screw it. We're doing it anyway. Eventually, someone gets shot. So who gets shot and is like carried to safety by Carl, I guess. Oh, Annie. So Annie's shot. Yeah, that works. So Negan's like carrying her like to safety. Like, no, my pregnant wife. Yeah, no, that could work. So yeah, Annie's shot. I guess Negan's still having his redemption arc. Negan carries her to safety. He's like rushing through, and then finally someone gets Tyler Davis's death. So who gets shot and killed? The good old Tyler Davis death. Oh no, Enid, poor Carl. I guess Carl's been with Enid this whole time. We're getting rid of some characters here. So Enid gets shot. Tyler Davis death. Okay. So who? I need to add all these characters. So obviously, what do we have there? We had. This is why you make notes. So we got Laura. Laura was killed, obviously. And Lily got killed as well. Damn. We've already lost Lily. That was kind of sad. She's been there for a while. And then who else? Enid. Enid gets shot and killed. She gets the Tyler Davis death. So fuck, we've like lost loads of people here because like Lily's a big character, Enid's a big character. That's like our new protagonist's like girlfriend. Laura was there for a while. Obviously, Laura and Negan had their like little schism. Daryl is still there. Obviously, Judith is like older as well. So we got like the dream team here: Daryl, Carl, Judith, and Dog. Obviously, Jesus is there too. He's like Rick's like in a sense he's kind of Carl's stepdad. Barbara's still alive. You got Bob Stuckey. Obviously he was running Hilltop. I guess he's our Maggie. Oh no, he wasn't running Hilltop. It was Sadiq who was running Hilltop. But Bob's there too. He's his support. Nicholas is still around. Spencer is still alive. And Denise. I forgot half these characters were alive. It's hard to balance them. This Jed guy died ages ago. What was he doing here? He died in season 9. I've just forgot to put him there. Jed, you're dead. Get away. Benjamin's still alive. Magna. Yeah, fuck. Okay. RJ as well. Like, Rick has 2 children now. No, 3. He has 3 children. Rick has 3 kids. Anyway, we have got the crazy death of Luke. So who gets the Luke death? It's Elijah. Who gives a fuck? So Elijah gets surrounded by walkers, and he gets the Luke death. So, yeah. Elijah, Luke death. Oh wait, I guess Lydia could be with Elijah because she's with Elijah in the show, right? But we won't kill off her too. So we got Rosita's death, the big death of the finale. But you know me, Nicholas dies. There's gonna be, so this has to be a big character. I will refuse. We're gonna add loads. This is gonna be carnage, okay? Like the finale should have been. This is going to be carnage. So Nicholas dies. He dies to the herd. Okay, we're up in the stakes. Until I get a big character that feels worthy of the Rosita death, I will keep rolling. Sadiq's a big death. Yeah, I could see it. He has been running Hilltop for the past, for a minute. Since season 9. Sadiq dies after being bitten. But you know what? He's the big death at the end. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe he will be. Because we've got to have a bonus death too. So we're just going to keep rolling until I feel satisfied. Alright? Lydia. Do you know what? I'm going to say it. Lydia gets the Jules death, okay? So Elijah gets Luke death. Lydia dies with him. Alright? It's fucking tragic. Nicholas dies too in that thing. And eventually Sadiq might be the big death. I don't know. But Lydia was not big enough for me. I've gone too far. Killed RJ. There we go. That is our big death. So Sadiq dies after being bitten. But the biggest thing is RJ. Little RJ is bit. And Rick is forced to put him down. So it's like the last brutal thing. No, it's not Rick, is it? It's Carl. Carl is forced to put him down. Because Rick's already dead. So Carl has to put his baby brother down. You know, this kid who Rick is looking after. It's like a last gut punch. Yeah. Last gut punch of the series. Absolutely fucking brutal. And he puts down his brother. So the series ends with... Oh, wait. We've got something else, haven't we? Do they execute Pamela? Odd for yes, even for no. Wait, I never did Who Killed Lance. Who killed Lance? I completely forgot. I missed that. Oh, well. We did Sebastian, didn't we? I swear we did Sebastian. Connie. Connie killed Lance. Where was it? Yeah. Connie kills Lance. RG's bit and Carl's forced to put him down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Pamela. What was it? Let's have a look. It was... Did they execute Pamela? Odd for yes, even for no. Best of 3. Alright, fine. They imprison Pamela like they do in the show. So Pamela is imprisoned. So yeah, the series ends with... wait, Mercer was killed by Leah, wasn't he? Yeah. Probably missing something, aren't I? Maybe. Anyway, the series ends. Carl is obviously there. He's there with his stepdad, Jesus, and obviously his sister, Judith. Jesus is very sad his adopted son dies as well, but, you know, he gets through it. Daryl still made it with Dog. Daryl somehow made the whole season. That's kind of crazy, but there you have it. Daryl made it. I guess he was the only character who's in every season. Dog made it too. Bob Stuckey made it. I guess he makes the start of running Hilltop. You know, he's like, you know, I'm going to leave. I should have taken up where Sasha left off after Sasha died. I should have taken over Hilltop, but I couldn't do it, and now I'm going to do it. It's kind of crazy that Bob survived the whole season. So Bob's had a weird arc. Like, him and Sasha broke up for a minute, but then they were back together, etc., etc. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Barbara is still around, but I mean, she survives the show as well, so you can't complain. Eric survived the whole show. That is wild. But I guess Eric just replaced Aaron. So yeah, Eric kind of replaced Aaron's role. Denise was around the whole time too, which is interesting. Don't know what she was doing. Spencer survived the whole time. I do kind of hate the fact that like all of Deanna's children died. It feels kind of sad that like no one's there. Like her whole family died. So even though Spencer's like the worst of the Monroe family, it's kind of cool that he survived. Gavin, the reform savior, made it all the way to the end, as well as Negan made it all the way to the end. Sherry was kicking around too this whole time. Don't know what she was doing, but she was there. Alden, same with him. Not sure what Alden was doing, but oh well. Jerry was probably doing Jerry things. Maybe he took over the kingdom probably fell, but obviously after the death of Ezekiel, definitely would have fallen. But he's been kicking around. Didn't I say he went on the mission, didn't he? So maybe he was with Max. Oh, yeah, he was with Max. Jerry and Max are a thing. Then we've got Connie and Magna. And Luke survived as well. They only lost Yumiko out of their group of characters. Then we've got Benjamin. He survived this whole time too. Which is kind of crazy. Wow, yeah. I guess he was like Ezekiel's son in a sense. Because Ezekiel was kind of like raising him as a son. Princess obviously survives the whole way. Tomi does as well. I guess he kind of replaces Yumiko in their group because he's like, oh shit, it's Yumiko's brother? Cool. Our new Yumiko. Then you've got Virgil, who's made it, I guess, to the end. Tyler Davis made it all the way to the end. Annie, Negan's wife, made it all the way to the end. And of course, Pamela Milton was imprisoned and also made it all the way to the end. So there you have it. That is what happened. That was an interesting rewrite. I kind of like this one. It wasn't so disastrous. It was interesting at the start, especially. But I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.